This video tutorial will show you how to edit the Koosh Ball template so it is ready for use with your students. On the very first page of this template is the title page. On this page, you'll need to click in the text box and edit the information. So here I can double click, and for my theme and unit, I can change the text. For my grade level, I can highlight and I can change the grade level. And then you can include your Common Core standards here. Then I'm going to move to the second page. This is the page where your students play. On your computer, if for some reason the bottom is not showing on the actual board, you can change the display. To do that, it is under View Screens. So on your top toolbar, find View Screens, and you want the entire page, and that way the students can see all of the balls on the board, and that is important for the gameplay. This is the page that the students would actually throw a Koosh ball to the board, and when they do, it would tap on one of the circles, which would bring them to a question. So if you notice, it jumped and brought me to slide 51. So here I would type in my question, and then the students could either tap or throw the ball again at the board, and it will bring me to the slide with the answer. From the answer slide, which is actually just the slide after the question slide, if you tap again, all answer balls will go back to the main page for another student to take a turn. That's how the game is played. Now, for your portion of the class, what you will need to do is actually put in those questions and answers. So to do that, over on our page view, I'm going to go to slide 3. And this is just my first Koosh ball. So here is my question. It is locked, and we lock it so that the students don't move that question. So I will need to drop down on the lock and choose to unlock the question, and at this point I can click where it says question, highlight that text, and I can put in my question. For first grade, I may just be doing something simple where it's not a long question. It could just be something like opposite. So if I put in up, and I am going to lock this back, lock in place. Then I can go to slide 4, and here's my answer. And again, I'm going to unlock, and my answer could be down. And again, I will lock it back in place. And I would do that again for each of these slides that have a question and an answer. So same thing again. On the question, I will unlock, type in my question, lock the text back, go to the next slide. Here's my answer, unlock, type in my answer, and lock it back in place. So now on my game board, if the student were to actually throw the ball and hit the ball that I just typed a question in, it would show that same ball again up, and they would take a guess, and if they guessed down and threw the ball, they would get it right, and that would bring them back to the home screen. And then for the next student, they could throw the ball opposite of right, they would take a guess, they could either tap or throw the ball again, left would be the correct answer, and it would bring them back to the home page. So for this assignment, what you are doing is changing page 1, which is just the information about your activity. Make sure to include those Common Core standards. And then you are changing the slides 3 through the end of the template. And you are just adding in your questions and your answers. is important to make sure that you lock those questions and answers back down so that that whole circle remains hyperlinked. If not, they'll be clicking on the text and it won't bring them to the next circle. All right, have fun filling out your Koosh Ball template. I think this is going to be something fun for your students to do in the classroom.